Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Check in. Greetings and welcome back to another Glasses Kingdom reaction video. My name is TR NyerereThomas. Pleased to meet you and you and you and you and you. Welcome aboard, GK. This baby can really go, so I'd suggest you fasten your seatbelts because we're just about ready for takeoff. But just before we push onto the runway, I want to thank those of you renegades for subscribing to Glasses Kingdom, leaving amazing comments. Some of you, I haven't gotten to your comments yet, but I am going to get to them one by one. So it's over 3 years now since I haven't asked anybody to subscribe to Glasses Kingdom. And I just thought I would stop asking for likes and subscribers and shares. I leave everybody to decide if I am worth a subscription or if you like what I do enough to share it or to like it. So I haven't been asking for these kind of things like other people. However, since you're so kind to do all of that on your own, I want to take this time out to say I appreciate you so much more than you know. Really appreciate you for doing that. In fact, I appreciate love you. Thank you for joining us. All right, so we're going to take a look at the tale of Jenny and Screech. By popular demand, this is the one that most of you requested. So here we are. 197k likes. And mine is going to add to it. I'm not sure how much it's going to make it. But yeah, I just added my like. I've already subscribed. So now 8.3 million views. And I'm going to add my view to it now. Plus, I'm going to add my tale of reaction. My version, my thoughts. I will share them with you. So buckle up. We are going for a ride. And this is a very interesting one.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before. She wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very...
Okay. Jenny had walked that route 1,000 times before, must have. She knows this path. She uses it to run away, to escape and all those things. Anyway, I'm not ready to dive into the words yet. And as I say, I am not the type of guy who normally stops my video. But I just want to stop right now to get something across quickly, and so we can go right through the entire. Oh, as a matter of fact, I think this is a three-part video according to what I've heard. So then we will stop after each. Yeah, that can work. Yeah, perfect. That's the perfect thing to do. Anyway, I there is something burning inside of me that I want to say, and it's the reason why I actually stopped the video to say just this piece. Ren seems to not ignore the child in him. It's one of the reasons why most of us are so fake and most of us are not fun, because we try to live a life to please others. We try to be this big person, and it's a persona that we put on to please the mass, to please our parents, to please our peers, to please our friends and foes. We do things to impress people so much that we forget ourselves. Oh, yes. And then some of us do a lot of things that is so fake. Now, what I see in Ren, and I'm looking at him from a spiritual eyes, he allow the child in him to stay alive. He doesn't ignore the child in him. So he just does things like, yeah. And I love it. I really, 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 really love it. Now, this is a tale of Jenny and Screech, and it is starting off to be a very interesting story. He started off with the guitar, and I must say, as a guitar player, I admire his guitar playing so much because it is so interesting how he plays. He plays how he feels. He's not playing according to theory, according to how someone say, okay, this is how you should play the guitar, and this part should come before that part, and you should play this and that according to the laws of music. This is how it has to be done. Ren seems to play how he feels, what is in his head. Okay, all right, let's do this. I like this. I like the sound of it. It tells a story, and he puts his whole personality in the music. So to me, it comes off as so pure and so genuine, and I really, really, really love it. He doesn't care about the theory of it. And what's funny, it's theoretically correct. But because he doesn't pay much attention to theory, it comes off, that's why it comes off with such connection. It's so deep. The way he plucks the strings, the way he moves across the fretboard, the way he decide to, wow, it's just amazing. Now, the one thing that he did just now that I'm like, wow. Now, he had a chance to edit this video and remove the cough. But you see what he did? It's deliberate. Ren deliberately leave everything into the video and makes it as raw as possible. So me, I cough in videos, I blow my nose, I sniffle, and believe it or not, I'm going to tell you a little secret right now. Sometimes when I put the full screen on, I am wiping my nose or I'm doing something and it doesn't look good on the video, so I block it out. Ren, he left everything, he leaves everything in there. I love it, and I love it so much. Wow, he doesn't care about the neat and fine and tidy, and okay, I have to pretty up this so you can be pleased and you can be impressed. He leaves it, and you take it or leave it. And that's what I love. And I think that's what the world love about him. And that's why people are so attracted to him. He's real, down to earth, genuine fella. Go, my man. Lad, you're doing quite a fine job right there. Wow, I can't wait to see more. And I'm going to start this one from the top. I'm going to go all the way through. Thanks for listening. God, I feel like I'm annoying. Anyway, let's do this again from the top. And the staccato playing, I love it.
was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before. She wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sounded in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Our poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Wow. I love that chord that he ended with. Sweet. That was a nice ending chord. And for those of you who have watched my video of him, I Shot the Sheriff, then you would have known that I mentioned that in videos with musicians, I love to kind of show a little bit of what is in the video for non-musicians who want to know, or for aspiring musician who wants to know what he did. Then I try to break down a little of it, or try to highlight a little of it, so you know what happened in the song. So he was in the key of A minor. So he played from the A minor to the D minor. There were parts when he did something like A minor to D minor, and he gave one strum to each note. So in counting, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would be a whole note. He did quarter notes, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and he ended on a chord which was, wow, wasn't that sweet? Wow, that was really nice. But anyway, to not allow the video to be all drawn out, that section that he was doing, like that, he was kind of, it was not just making a noise or making a sound or just randomly choosing to make that type of sound, but it was more like a imitation of the trumpet. So he was literally playing two instruments, the guitar and the trumpet. That was so cool. That is phenomenal. Escape. I like how he comes back with the word escape. So Jenny uses that path as an escape route. It's so cool. I remember in the last video I talked about how this feels like a Broadway. And I just love his approach to music. Now, he pays attention to something that is very important in music. I mean, as a matter of fact, in your everyday life, in our everyday life, this is something that is very important. What is it? Dynamics. He pays attention to dynamics, and that is one of the things that pulls you in, because he has a time when he screams and he yells at you, and then he comes back down softly. Like, you have to listen. It's like somebody who quarrels with you, yell at you for what you do, and they make sure you feel the chastisement, and then they say, so baby, that I don't mean to hurt you, but, and they just come down softly, and you almost forget that this person was yelling at you 2 minutes ago. And people like those do that to win people that they love. They rough you up and they pull you back in and pamper you, and you'll be like, oh, he's sweet or she's sweet. Anyway, he paid attention to dynamics, and it allows the story to have a certain effect. So he's telling a story, and instead of allowing it to feel like it's one person telling the story, he's playing both sides. He's the musician in the story with the background track. He is the storyteller. He's playing Jenny's role, and he's also playing Screech's role. So this brother is brilliant. He's a producer. He's every dang thing. Let's go back into it again, to the next part. I think this part coming up is a new section. So let's do this. He plucks the string hard. You see that? Aggressive.
Our story, it starts right at the end of the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben.
Same story.
Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, you in? Nah, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch, for fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest. Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Wow. Ooh, nice. Wow, that was brilliant. Okay, so I can stop there. So I stopped at the wrong spot. I thought the story ended, so please forgive me. And now I'm going to just not talk too much because I've talked so much in that first break and the song wasn't totally ended yet. So now, what if I tell you I'm a little bit distracted? How? I am so fascinated with the story and how he tells the story. And the camera person did a great job when the person got shot. And you hear the thud, like the person really fell. And that was really creative, really creative. It's like I'm watching a movie. So I'm focused on the storyline and what is being said. But why I'm a little bit distracted, I am trying to follow the the music as well. So he's playing some really great chords. I love it. Anyway, I'm going to skip the breakdown part at this moment because this video is heading into 1 hour. I don't want the video to be so long. For me to break down all the musical parts, then break down the story and break down as much as I can. I think the video is going to be far too long. So let's continue, shall we? Are you still here? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. This journey is very interesting, a fascinating one. One of the most interesting one that I've... let's go. The hospital.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstained sheets, Our Lady weeps, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale. Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick-knack, paddywhack, one to the jaw when the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins are lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Wow. Wow. So, for a minute I thought this was 3 different parts based on some of the people who requested this mentioned that it was like 3 songs in one. So I was kind of thinking with that mindset, or watching it with the mindset that it's 3 composition. in one giant big folder. Um, but now it kind of appear like it's actually one song that has different elements. So, of course, it's the tale of Jenny and Screech, but then Violet is added to the story. So, wow, this is interesting. This is so interesting. I love how he writes, because it's like he's telling a natural story of everyday life, but at the same time, the way he contextualizes it, it's almost like he's reading a book. Well, one that he's written, that's for sure. But this is brilliant work. This is absolutely brilliant work. He's such a poet, and I love how he tells his story and how he puts the music to it. This is genius. I've never seen anything like this before. And I've seen a lot. I've traveled the damn world and I've seen so many different musicians in my lifetime. I thought literally, if you asked me this question last week, I would tell you that I've seen everything that is there to be seen musically. Wow. Now I feel like I'm starting all over again because this is so brand new, it is so fresh, and I love it. Now, there is something that I notice about his performances and the way he plays. He's influenced by reggae. I hear the reggae influence so much in his playing, and also his aggressive way of plucking the guitar string. You know, it is so different. Yeah. Anyway, I thought I would break down the parts, but this video is too long. I mean, so much happened in it, and for me to break down all these musical parts, I would need to be focused more on just the music. But this is so new, and it was so interesting that I was following the story, so it was hard to follow the story and then tell you all the musical parts at the end of the video. I would have to go play it again and then break it down again. So what I'm going to do one day, you're not going to believe what just happened there. My camera got overheated and died. You want to know what type it was? Anyway, I will just end right here and I will see you in the next one coming up on Thursday. Wednesday. So I will do another premiere on Wednesday right after, if there is an upload by Ren at 3 p.m., then I will do my premiere at 4 p.m. So look out for my next video to Ren at 4 p.m. this coming Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. All right. Until then, be safe. And whatever you do from here, do it safely. And remember that someone loves you. I do. So be safe. Whether you walk, ride, drive, creep, crawl, or fly, do it safely. Peace. Until next time.